So I'm just popping in here because today, with the release of Bridget's birth story, which is up on the podcast this week, if you haven't listened, it's a freaking epic explanation, and I completely adore how open and vulnerable and real Bridget is about what she met, faced, did and transformed in order to really consciously create the birth that she so desired. And I think that's the thing with birth in general, is that it's this really beautiful opportunity to get super real and super conscious and really talk about what's happening beyond our physical bodies. And I love that Bridget had this experience that wasn't just this perfectly orchestrated home birth, that there were dips and highs and lows, and that she really shares in the podcast this week what journey that took her on and what tools, insights and wisdom she gained from that. And because of that really epic experience that she had, and that in some way I feel like I got to ride the waves with her on, we decided to create a conscious birthing toolkit. So we've put together Spellbound, which is 24 pages of the most epic collective wisdom that Bridget and I can pull together from what we ourselves have consciously asked in our own birthing journeys, together with all of the bits and pieces of information that I've met with different women in their own birth experiences, and certainly in the really conscious conversations that Bridget and I had in the week of her pre-labour, going on and off and on and off, and then what really started to rock her birth in that last kind of 24 hours. So Spellbound is what we've created. We've made it incredibly beautiful with this most amazing artist who did these incredible with these blooms and moons illustrations, but really what it is a really epic dive over 24 pages, calling you into consciousness around what comes up for you when you face birth and all of those edges natural birth takes us to, spiritually, mentally and emotionally. And there's a whole lot of work you can find absolutely anywhere on the toolkits on how to do active, natural birthing, but there's not a heck of a lot besides Ina May Gaskin on what the spiritual emotional interplays are of birth. And we really want you to have the most amazing opportunity to create the birth that you want. And that's for us what Spellbound is, really starting to step into what conscious birth can offer us, which is the captivation of just the magnificence of the interplay, the co-creation between ourselves, our psyche, our bodies, our children, our partners, the unborn child. It's a co-creation. And so being able to consciously have a toolkit that we can walk ourselves through is just the most incredible experience. It's the emotional aspects of what we're dealing with and what comes up and what arises, and how we can consciously use that as fuel to, if birth is designed to take us to all of our edges and break apart who we are in order to birth the new mother, then it's really an awesome opportunity to meet each thing that we want to label as wrong or a bump or a hiccup. I'm out here with the chickens and my little one. Yeah, I'll be there in 1 second on your bike. We talk about what's happening in the mind, because so much of it is what we called, mental ninja work, is that when you hit all of these edges with birth, that what happens in your head is so epic and it changes what happens in your body. So it's really just incredible unconscious mind, emotional and spiritual prompts for you to really create a birth that is as opening to the magnificence of who you are becoming as a woman and a mother to birth this child. So I really invite you to check it out, and I will make sure I put the link below, and we're super proud of it. I was looking over it last night thinking, my God, this is like epic. This represents, our collective 7 children of birthing wisdom, plus all of the women that I've been with, and really having this active process of moving through the total creation of a physiologically undisturbed birth with Bridget, and all of the edges that took her to in herself, in her relationship, with the creation of her own higher self and meeting all of her edges in order to birth this baby in this wholly connected way. So that's what we really hope Spellbound offers you. So I'll drop the link and I hope that you'll check it out. See ya.